The West African region is a huge market of about 300 million inhabitants and has a combined GDP of $342.519 billion with a per capita income of $7,870. The Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS, was set up with the main objective of promoting economic integration in the West African region through the creation of a common market. An important step towards realizing this objective is the establishment of the ECOWAS Trade Liberalization Scheme, ETLS. The ETLS ensures the free movement of goods originating or produced in the region by elimination of customs duties, removal of non-tariff barriers and increased intra-regional trade, encourage entrepreneurial development in the region, strengthen West Africa's competitiveness in the global market, and increase gross domestic product GDP of member states, thus eradicating poverty, creating wealth and sustainable economy of the region. The categories of goods that can benefit from the ETLS, provided they originate from the ECOWAS region, are agricultural goods, livestock, unprocessed goods, artisan handicrafts and industrial goods. The following goods do not require an ETLS certificate of origin to be traded duty-free within the region, but with the appropriate sanitary certificate from the regulatory authority of the member state: agricultural goods and livestock. When an exporter wants to trade industrial goods duty-free within the region, he or she needs an ECOWAS certificate of origin to prove that the product originates from the ECOWAS region. To get this certificate, the product and the company must be approved under ETLS and comply with one of the following rules called Rules of Origin. These rules determine whether an industrial product can be classified as originating from the ECOWAS region. Protocol AP1 103 of 31st January 2003 has been repealed by the Supplementary Act, fixing community rules of origin and procedures applicable to goods originating in ECOWAS. Update made in line with the current international and regional trade situation, such as electronic certificate of origin and the invoice declaration by approved exporters. ETLS website created to improve transparency and increase accessibility to information. Rule 1. Products wholly obtained. Products are regarded as wholly obtained within ECOWAS when 100% of the raw materials used in their production originate from the ECOWAS region. Rule 2. Change in tariff heading. The World Customs Organization has developed a harmonized commodity description and coding system known as the HS system, which provides a standardized system for classifying traded products for the purpose of charging customs duty, although every country is allowed to charge its own tariff rate. The HS system uses number codes to classify products under different chapters, headings and subheadings. An exporter's finished product will fall under a specific chapter and heading, and in some cases a subheading in the HS coding system. If the finished product was manufactured with the exclusive use of materials which are classified under a different heading from that of the finished product, it can be traded duty-free. Rule 3. Value of non-originating materials. If the maximum threshold of the value of all non-originating materials used based on the freight on board FOB value does not exceed 65%, the goods are considered as originating from the region and can be traded duty-free within the region. The value added sets the maximum percentage of non-originating materials that can be used in the manufacture of a product. The final product obtained is considered to be originating from the region, provided that the non-originating materials do not exceed a certain threshold. A harmonized ECOWAS IOMOA certificate of origin is given to exporters as proof of origin and is issued by an appointed recognized institution in each member state. In the Francophone and Lusophone member states of the region, the Ministry of Trade or the Ministry of Industry is responsible for issuing the certificate of origin, while in the Anglophone countries of the region, the Chamber of Commerce is responsible for issuing the certificate of origin. Nigeria is a particular case where the National Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture, NACSIMA, is responsible for issuing the certificates of origin. The exporter obtains an application form from the competent authority from the member state. the exporter fills the Certificate of Origin application form, providing details of his or her enterprise and the export transaction for which the Certificate of Origin is sought. The form is submitted along with supporting documents and payment or not of processing fees to the competent authority. A Certificate of Origin is issued to the exporter upon verification and signature of the competent authority, Ministry of Trade or Industry, Chamber of Commerce and Customs Services. Note that the Certificate of Origin is obtained for each product. The National Approval Committee is responsible for approving companies and products that meet the originating products criteria. The committee examines, screens and processes applications submitted by applicants for the approval. This process also entails factory inspection, which informs approvals or disapproval based on any one of the criteria of rules of origin. If the company succeeds, the approvals are forwarded to ECOWAS Commission for confirmation and notification to all member states. The membership is different in each of the 15 member states. The exporter must ensure that they comply to Export Procedure Customs Declaration Form, ECOWAS Notification Letter, internal tax payments such as VAT before exporting the product. For more information, visit www.etls.ecowas.int. Also, contact the relevant authority in each member state.